Hello, hello, welcome everyone, and welcome to my amazing co-host, Viviane. Viviane's here. Woo!
Hi, John. Hi, everyone. Lovely to see you all.
And thank you so much for coming, everyone. There's already one of you in the live stream. That's enough for us to go ahead today. And
Mhm.
excited to take you through, if I can point to the sign here. So it says quantum, psychic, akashic, readings, clearings, healings, predictions, spirit guides, life purpose, past lives, future predictions, pet healing, psychic medium, home clearing, and more. And breathe. So please do put all your requests in capitals, and we tag these right from the start of the live stream. And so there's no need
Mhm.
to repeat them. We use the StreamYard backend to do it. And if what we'll do is we'll randomly pick them throughout today's live stream. And then if your name is called, just say hello in the chat. If you're asking on behalf of another being, such as another human or pet, please do ask them in advance and get their permission before you post the request. Because the first thing we'll do in the request is ask, did you get permission? And please really do get permission. That's a massive help. And we're live for an hour today, so excited to help you. We'll be back on Thursday. We've got a special guest on Thursday, haven't we? Is it
Yes.
Nancy from Shift Your Life on
Yes,
Thursday?
Nancy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Nancy.
Awesome. It was so wonderful to see her back. Great. So we'll go ahead and get started with creating a safe space. Please do join in creating the safe space, please, 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 because it really
Yes.
helps us create a clear, energetic bubble around us all, both in the live and in the replay, and help support you both in receiving messages, well, us receiving your messages, and then relaying them to you, so you receiving them yourself without interference or influence from any other unwanted energies or beings. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a safe space. And to do so, please take a deep breath in through the nose, nice and deep, and breathe out what no longer serves your highest good, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any fear, shame, anxiety, or pain, nice and loud. And breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any remaining low vibration energy or emotion that no longer serves you, nice and loud. And breathe as it feels right for you. Focus now on the very center of your heart, where the golden divine spark of your soul enters your human form. And from the center of your heart, extend a cord of light up through the top of your head, into the sky and into the stars, all the way up to the highest frequencies and dimensions of this universe, until you reach the highest dimension of the source of love of this universe. And there, connecting your light cord into the highest dimension of source. Remain connected and extend your light cord down to the stars and sky, back down to the top of your head and into your heart once more. And now, this time, from the center of your heart, as you allow it to soften and open within the safe space you create, extend a cord of light down through the root of your spine and deep into the earth, all the way down through the layers of the planet until you reach the very core of Mother Earth. And there, connecting your light cord into Mother Gaia's crystalline heart. And we send so much love to Mother Gaia at this time. Allow her to send her love back. Remain connected to Gaia's heart and extend your light cord back up through the layers of the planet, up through the root of your spine, and into your heart once more. And now, together with the light of Source above and Mother Gaia below, expand out your golden bubble of protective light to surround you about 2 meters out to each side, above and below, in front and behind you. and set the intention that only energies and entities with your permission, your highest good, love, and compassion can see you, access you, or exist within this space or within you. All other energies and entities must leave immediately. And into your safe space, invite in your spirit guides, your higher self, your ancestors, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source, and Gaia. And ask at this time for their guidance, clearing, healing, protection, and integration of today's messages, healings, and clearings. And now, through space and time, I create a golden protective bubble around all of us in the live stream, in the replay, across Viviane and I's YouTube channels. And I set the intention that only energies and entities with Viviane and I's permission and the highest good, love, and compassion of all can see us, access us, or exist within this session space or within us, and that all other energies and entities must leave us immediately. Inviting in for Viviane and I, our guides, our higher selves, our ancestors, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia. And we're here today to support you with your clearings, healings, predictions, your readings, as you post your requests in all capitals, and of which we will randomly select from all of these requests. And if you're called on, please say hello in the chat. And if you're requesting on behalf of another being, a pet, human or otherwise, please do ask their permission first. And so we can begin.
Okay, I'm going to take a quick look here, select a few of the new requests that came through.
Fabulous. Welcome, everyone. I feel like we started at 1 and then I closed my eyes, and we're now at 53 people. Hello, everyone. Thank you.
Yes, wonderful. So, yes.
All right.
Cats, lovely. And you may switch. You may choose first today, Jon. I
Oh,
didn't.
thank you. Okay, 23 requests. Let's choose. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Adela G, let us know if you're here. We're only 8 minutes into the live stream, so hopefully still are. Just let us know. Just say hello in the chat. Let us know you're here, Adela G. And you're asking, who is my spirit guide? Recent past life. And Adela's here. Thank you for joining us. So you're asking, who's your spirit guide or guides? And you're asking about a recent past life. Okay. Should we do one each, Viviane?
Yes. Okay. I'll do. So I'll do a recent past life. Thank you. Okay.
Great. So just asking Adela G, your guides, and recent past life to step forwards to Viviane and I. I'm just talking with one of your guides, Adela. I'm going to type a little bit into the chat for you, Adela, about your guide, so I can spell their name. Okay. Would you like me to go first?
Oh, sure. Thank you.
I'm just hitting enter. So your guide is a mantis guide that came forwards, and their name is Trimatia, or Trimatia, as I put into the chat. And the very first thing they showed us that they were very large and much taller than us, about 7 foot, and then they're kind of like hunching down.
Mm.
She had her kind of arms down like this, and she was trying to hug you, Adele. And she's like, "It's so tricky to hug humans," almost like trying to hug with her arms like this, touching you. And I was really surprised. I was like, why are you showing me this as your first introduction?" And she said, "Well, my superpower is all about helping Adele with your discernment and heart connections with others." And she says that there's no kind of there's no such things as coincidences. I totally forgot the word because I'm so used to saying coinkydinks. Um, and so these aspects are connected, that really Trimatia has spent a lot of previous lives learning how to, we might find it quite simple to hug others, but make those heart to heart connections. That's what we do when we hug, right? And she's very much here to support you through your journey. She was showing me the detail of you like scanning when you're connecting with others, like feeling into the individual little threads of light that you form between your heart and others when you connect with them. And so she can really help you unpick some of these feelings, because we, um, as humans, we're capable of feeling. If I was to connect my heart to Viviane's, it would be like we could connect on so many different threads at the same time, all these individual emotions, almost like how piano strings or guitar strings, like really long, and those little threads that you can just touch on gently. And that's what Traumatiu was doing, was like touching on them and saying, "This is what this one feels like." And another human thing we do is we kind of munch them together, right? We go, "Well, I just love Viviane," right? And it's like, yeah, what are the individual emotions you have? And I feel that that's really lovely to be able to, as a superpower, Traumatis is helping you develop, Adela. So you can just ask her, place your hand on your heart, your left hand on your heart, and say, Traumatis, please help me understand more of the detail of the emotions of the connections with insert name. How did you get on, Viviane?
Interesting, Adela. I heard that song in the Navy. And I saw a large, ship, and so they showed me you as a Marine, in the Navy. So that is a recent past life that you had.
That's a lot of fun. Fun fact, I almost joined the Navy.
Really?
Yeah, I'd been in I'd been on, what do you call it? It's like Royal Navy Reserve
Mhm.
adventures just before I met my wife, and when I was a teenager. And I was also like, I kind of like the Navy. I love the sea. I really like the people. And there's like, but that whole dying thing, I'm not so good about. And computing came along, and then my wife came along, and I was like, that's it. Like,
Yeah, you wouldn't be
she
traveling.
seems like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a parallel life, but where I'm in the Navy. But I hope that helps you, Adelagy.
Yes, yes. Thank you for your question.
Yeah, thank
All
you so
right.
much.
It was a male. Yeah, the energy felt like male energy. Yes. Um, all right, time for me to select our next request.
Great.
Okay.
You're choosing the next request. Please put your request in capitals. I missed the beatbox.
Cynthia, please say hi in the chat, so we can help you.
And yeah, she's got permission. So this is for your husband.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
surgery last Thursday. Cynthia, let us know if you're here in the chat.
Oh,
Yes.
she's here. Thank you, Cynthia. So yeah, clearing and healing for husband PJ. He just had surgery last Thursday. And
Okay.
thank you for asking for the permission. Wonderful. Thank you.
So I'm going to ask both Cynthia and PJ to come forwards to assist with the healing. My sense is there is work to do with both of you, and it's because, Cynthia, you're in PJ's energy field a lot. So your auras are overlapping. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm being shown. I describe it as a non-verbal communication that you both have between your auras. So when you're close to them in particular, there's a resonance frequency from you, Cynthia, and PJ that would help with alignment, and it's alignment with PJ's recovery. It's like aligning with the frequency of the recovery. So I'm just going to help with your auras and bring awareness to each other's hearts. Okay, good. And what have you found so far?
I'm scanning the body. Initially, I was drawn to the solar plexus area in the digestive system, and I'm also picking up the heart, being drawn to the heart space too.
Oh yeah, I can see. There's a lot going on in PJ's head. I feel that's because of feels more just because of the surgery, not necessarily that's where the surgery was.
Yeah.
And yeah, the heart and solar plexus. Interesting. I'm not sure what they are, but just picking up on some of the medication that he's on as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's affecting the body.
I had an interesting image. The heart appeared to me to be. Um, it's not shown in a vertical position. It's shown in it's like resting in a horizontal position.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm being shown his his heart is almost reminds me of like an oval. It's bright white. This is bright white
Mm.
like an oval. It's like a slight slit just open. And this seems to be the heart chakra. This is it's a trauma response to the surgery. This is going back in the right direction. Like it's working its way. The body's been through a big change, and so it's like the heart is going back to its natural size and shape.
Mm-hmm.
This will just take a few more days. We'll just see if the heart needs any help.
Yeah, I just heard the heart needs rest, and I'll continue to see.
Yeah, I'm helping the heart remember the natural size and shape for PJ, and all that light. This is his soul energy, his source light. Just allowing it to feels a little bit like inflating a balloon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, and all the hard work will be done by PJ.
And let me see.
The solar plexus.
It's interesting. I see a person lying down, wearing yellow, like the solar plexus color, and I'm trying to understand what that's being shown to me.
It's funny. I saw a person standing up, quite tall, and they were wearing like a long, almost like a trench coat. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, that's kind of like looks like to me to wearing something like very loose fitting.
This is an emotion that seems to. It's a strong emotion that seems to be tied. I feel this could be tied to as to why the surgery took
Mm-hmm.
took place. Like it's a root cause.
And now I see the person standing up.
Hmm. Her Cynthia says the hernia in the navel area. Isn't that fascinating as well? We were just talking about the Navy. um,
Yeah.
and this
Okay.
is this figure we're seeing, is this actually PJ? Just asking his guide. It's someone he's been struggling to let go of. That's why the heart had been affected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the heart's already done the cord cutting and the releasing. It's just the solar plexus hasn't yet. There's the memory, like the shadow. I guess that's a good way of describing it. Like I saw this person as a shadow, but I just
Mm-hmm.
want to be careful of my words. It's not a shadow figure. Um, this is just the outline. It's a projection. It does feel like it's PJ, a version of PJ.
I saw like a prism, like rainbow kind of light being reflected onto the heart, um, giving more, um, you know, good energy and strength to the heart.
Hopefully. Yeah, PJ's guide is saying PJ needs to let go of all those versions of him. These are previous versions of him in his life. It's a feeling of what I could have been, like that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing is just bringing awareness to this previous version. It feels like a potential parallel timeline. Um, and in the what I felt in the solar plexus is like, well, that's not me anymore. I'm not that person anymore. But I miss the idea of that. I I would have loved to have been like that.
I also heard the word addiction um, when we talk about these older versions of PJ.
Um, yeah.
I see.
So
I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, you go. You go.
I was just going to say, I continue to see him standing up and now facing me, but walking backwards.
Hmm. Yeah, I asked PJ's guide, and PJ's guide said this is really helpful to bring this to PJ's awareness. Really, PJ's continued healing is directly under his control, um, and it would be really helpful for PJ to talk to Cynthia about this. To say,
Mm-hmm.
let me talk about some of these kind of. It's almost like a shadow of myself. Talk through. I sometimes say that to my wife. I say,
Mm-hmm.
imagine if I joined the Navy, because
Yeah.
when she met me, I was only 15, and just like
Mm-hmm.
remember I used to have those conversations, and she'd say, "Yeah, I know it's crazy, right?" It's like, and I say, now I'm like 48. Imagine that's a whole life that could have gone so differently, and this is just
Mm-hmm.
a conversation to allow those feelings to come out and connect with that energy. Um, And I feel that would be really, really helpful. And it's not to dismiss it. If anything, it's an exploration of those potential timelines and the
Yes.
feeling of it. If PJ doesn't want to talk to Cynthia about it, talk to a mirror or write it down or say it out
Mhm.
loud. These would be, or make a little audio recording. It's the important thing is that PJ talks through it and goes through that journey, because it feels like most of the healing is in already in progress. Although we saw the heart getting some lovely rainbow light as well.
Yes, I actually heard integration. You help integrate by, yeah, as you mentioned, you're talking about it, like you definitely help integrate this and assist with overall healing for sure. So yeah, that was interesting. At a certain point, the watching him wearing the this tall person wearing yellow and walking backwards, it started to look a little bit like the music video for the song Yellow.
Really,
And wearing yellow too. So um, so interesting. So thank you, Cynthia. Hope that helps you and PJ.
lovely. Thank you, Cynthia. Do subscribe to my friend Viviane's channel. Um, Here's a link.
Thank you, John. Yeah.
Okay, and I've also added donations. And just before I go, because it's my turn next, I will also, if you would like to book a session with Viviane, which I highly recommend, you can also visit her website, which is
Yeah.
just
Here. Oops.
oh, I didn't have a space in that. Let me try again. I hate for it not to work. Okay, it must be my turn to choose. How are we doing with? I just check. We already doing it. Are you so super efficient? You are. Wow, look at that. Why I work with you, Viviane. You're incredible.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, let's do this. So the next request, playing a little music, doing the next request. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Joe, Megan, B, let us know if you're still here in the chat. And I'll reward you by turning down the music. There we go. Let us know, Joe, Megan, B. I must admit, I never believed in much about astrology, eclipses, stuff like this. Not that I dismiss it. In fact, I actually watch someone that does it every day and enjoy the messages. But the eclipse season last week for me, it just was a week dominated by migraines, and then today
Yeah.
it's like I am a new man. I just I was like, I was good in. I'm not sure ever. I just felt so
Yes.
relaxed,
Yes. I feel
energized.
lighter too. Yeah, and we had two, and we had a lot going on. We had the 999 portal, and then we had the two eclipses. So yeah.
Everything all at once.
Yeah.
And Joe, Megan B, hello. Thank you for your request.
Hmm.
Here, so let's go ahead and help you with a healing and clearing and any messages. Which would you prefer, the messages or healing and clearing?
I'll scan her for healing and clearing. Thank you.
So just asking Joe, Megan B, your guides, and yourself to step forwards to Viviane and I, and asking everyone else to step back. It's a message connected with your heart. I'm just receiving a bit of a story about your heart chakra. So I'll never sugarcoat anything. However, I will introduce things because I never want to, dilute a message from someone's guides. The message for you, Joe Megan B, is your heart is behaving almost like a black hole. So this is the what your guide means by that is that they're showing me energetically that your heart's pulling in a lot of energy from um, not directly from you're not trying to pull it just directly from others. It's like any love energy that's directed towards you is kind of thrown into your heart, and your heart's behaving like my black top, like a void where your heart is just any energy that comes in is kind of just it just mysteriously disappears, and it's like and that experience for you is unfulfilling. And I was asking how is this possible, and your guide explained that when you don't have a lot of love for yourself, when you don't have a lot of self-love, it's a very human reaction is to work to receive love from others. And a lot of this isn't conscious for you. In fact, it's not conscious for many of us. And many of us are affected by this kind of condition of lack of self-love. And for you, Joe Megan B, it's this feeling of it's never quite enough from others, and it leaves you with this unsatisfied feeling in your heart. So your guide is very much drawing you to self-love and showing you that self-love is not just something that's really nice to do for ourselves, because it is. It's also that it'll have a quite dramatic effect on your relationships with others. It begins to when it's a bit like going to a restaurant and you're all full up, like your belly's all full up, and you're like, lovely food you're serving here. I'll just have a drink or maybe a drink and dessert, and let everyone else eat. And what that means is that you're feeling happy and contented, and really everything else is a bonus in your life. Um, and before I ask about some of the practical steps, what did you pick up on, Viviane, with the clearing and healing?
Yes, I did a quick clearing on a heart space too, and actually, interestingly, her I was drawn to the heart right away, and the heart appeared to me as having it was like having a fit. It was like feeling a little bit stubborn, like this.
Mm,
Think of like that inner like an inner child energy. Like I could see like a toddler like having a little bit of a fit because it didn't get something that wanted. It was just like
okay.
being a little bit stubborn. So I um, did a clearing with white light, and then it appeared calmer and better. And I will send a little more. I'll send some healing light before, and ground that energy. So yeah, it was only the heart space, the heart chakra that caught my attention for Joe Megan.
Got you. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And I'll just see if there's any other um, requests about sorry, suggestions about how to help cultivate your self-love. Your guide saying that thing, John, that meditation thing you've done. Okay, let me dig it out.
Mhm.
So I have done it's probably easier for me to just look it up on YouTube um, for self-love. So there's a somewhere. Is it the cultivating self-love meditation? Yeah, it is. This is a free meditation you can try. Wow, just feeling that in my heart, Viviane. Um, wow, 46 minutes. Cultivate your self-love meditation. So please do try that, Joe Megan B, as recommended by your spirit guide, free of charge. So yeah, I hope that helps you with your your hearts. And I can feel Viviane's doing some incredible work.
Thank you. So yeah, I sent white light and grounded the energy, and then green light and grounded the energy for you, Joe Megan. So yeah, and thank you for posting the meditation too. I'll post it on my channel too.
Pleasure.
Okay.
Is it your turn?
Um, yes. All right. Time for next request.
And also a thank you to everyone who has requested the how to talk psychically to trees meditation. I posted that today. That was a lot of fun creating that. Thank you for
Nice. Nice.
just so lovely. Maybe one of the first practical guided meditations I've done, like not just talking about trees, but actually guiding people through it. It reminded me very much of just doing it with other people, you know, taking people on walking tours, which I'd really love.
Nice. Okay. Time for to select our next request. Okay. Close my eyes.
Choose the next request. Please say hello in the chat if your name is called.
Okay. Char Goldberg Clark. Please say hi in the chat if you are here. So we say Charlotte Clark.
Wow, I really can't spell very well. Charlotte. Oh, and neither can my spell checker. Clark, let us know if you hear. Please save me from trying to spell or learn to spell. Yeah, let us know if you're here and we can help you. You're asking for house clearing. I have non-stop emergency now for 2 months.
Okay.
Yes.
Char is here. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's take a look at your house clearing. I seem to have tangled myself up. Hang on a second. With my not that hard to have one headphone cable, but easy for me to tie myself up. Okay. So let's take a look. And so I'm just taking us to your home, still within this safe space, and just taking a look first. There's some. What is this? This is a really powerful portal. I see. There's maybe more going on, but the very first thing I see is at the highest point near the center of the home. There's a portal, and it's super active, super charged. It reminds me of like constant flow of lightning like energy flowing down to it, and it's like it's crackling away this energy. It's in fact it's affecting the whole house, like it's lighting up the building, and it's your guide Charlotte is saying a bit like we can, you know how they first realized that you could talk over using electricity, you know, you can use to transmit an audio signal. This is like that's that feeling of anything. Your guide is saying anything can travel through this, can travel on this energy into the home. And even more interestingly is that the portal charges their energy. So there's a lot of incentive for beings to enter the portal. And your guide saying some beings that enter the space have awareness of of what it is they're going to. They have awareness that they're going to a home. Others just don't care. They're like, who cares? Fun ride. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna try out this energy. So there's a kind of like mischievous, chaotic energy, as well as those within beings with intent. How about you, Viviane? What are you picking up on?
I see what you see in the center, but I also see there's one dark entity in one corner.
Mhm.
If you've seen that too.
Yeah, now that I've stopped this lightning, I've just contained it to the very upper ceiling. Yeah, this being is trying to escape from view. It's just contain this being. It's shown as a tall, or it's showing itself as a tall shadow figure. It's much more than that, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just having a small battle with it. Archangel Michael's helping remove it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bit of a struggle going on between them. Although Archangel Michael's very calm. He's removing this entity now. He's just asking me to check for any connections to it. Yeah, there's some smaller entities around the home that it's connected to that help it track the location of the home and those that live there. So I'm just cutting through these. And there's some sort of anchor. It seems to be directly below the center of the house. It's anchored in.
Mm-hmm.
Archangel Michael says that's the heart of the home. So just disconnecting this also. Return to source or never return here again. It was on this really heavy weight, quite deep under the ground. The reason why there's a bit of a struggle is because this entity was buried beneath the home before the home was built.
Hmm.
And it called in, so it seemed to have been through some kind of an activation. And once it was awakened, it called in the portal directly above it. Okay. And yeah, it's trying to say this is my home, but it's not talking about the building or the house. It's talking about the space beneath it. And Archangel Michael's just saying that's long ago. It's not yours anymore. You don't have a claim over the space. It was imprisoned beneath the ground. Okay. I'm just asking if there's anything I can do to help Archangel Michael. And he says there's one last chord to connect. Let's find this. Seem to be connected into the sewage system. Okay, return to source. Or never return here again. Yeah, that's better. He's releasing this entity now to return to source or never return here again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to push up this portal and close it off, and then put a seal around the house under Charlotte's control. Uttara I mera takarama a sara unto mora amarara returning this portal to where it came. Charlotte's guide says it's call it an inversion of hell, or hell inversion. As I push the portal away, it's kind of collapsing back up over the house and then down under into the ground. Okay, that's where it came from. And for me to pay particular attention to the foundations of the home and help protect
Actually, doing the
beneath
light
them.
language, I could see the structure shaking, like to really.
Yeah. I'm bringing down source light from the highest dimension of source above all the way into the home, under the command and control of Charlotte, and that this light may only serve the highest good of her and the highest good of all within her home. Surrounding the home with a golden protective bubble of light with the intention that only energies and entities with Charlotte's permission, highest good, love, and compassion of all can see her, access her, or exist within this space, or within her or loved ones. All other energies and entities must leave immediately. And then connecting from the heart of the home deep beneath the earth, anchoring down. I'm going to anchor all the way down into the very heart of Mother Gaia. Wow, as soon as I did that, everything went really quiet. And then just helping with a protective shield. So this is a shield beneath the foundations of the home, really to make the home invisible, like non-detectable to any beings that don't have the highest good, love and compassion for Charlotte or loved ones. And I'm just to help burn away there are some hangers on still in the home. So just using some dragon light language to push them out of the space and to return to source or never return here again. Out the front door and never return here again. Okay, how's that looking, Viviane?
Well, got chills when you second time around with the light language. I heard the word serene, and yeah, the house feels much better.
Thank you, Charlotte. I would suggest you do a walk, like do a walking tour of your home. But I felt as soon as I'd finished, there was kind of like a bit of a grip of fear in your heart, almost like an expectation that some of this might come back. And somewhat impossibly as it feels, it's like if you keep feeling that, you will attract these things into your home. So I was shown you walking around your home and walking into each room, into each space with your hand on your heart and saying, "This is my home. I love my home. And anything that doesn't have my permission must leave immediately." And you're stating your claim also with the front door. You know, go and do a little ritual, stand at your front door and say, "This is my home. I decide who comes in this space." And the front door is it's symbolic, right? It's not just physical for physical beings. It's where a lot of beings try and come in. And so you stating your sovereignty and your boundaries will really help you. There is also the meditations for the 14-day meditation challenge. So this is the one for negative entity, negative energy and entity removal. It also includes a video about creating strong boundaries, and it's psychic protection for remote viewing and also for psychic attacks. So they're both within their 1-hour meditations in this challenge that you can try out.
Yes, I also got the also call on an angel for each to stand on each corner of the house. Charlotte will be wonderful.
That's a lovely idea.
That helps. I want to show a lovely comment. I was hoping that we'll get a update on that, but
Oh,
It's a comment from Dreamer. She's saying, "You guys healed my baby in my stomach a few months back, and he came out healthy, and surgery went very well." Thank you.
oh,
It's just so nice to hear that. Thank you so much.
okay.
Remember that.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
Oh,
love.
that really makes my day. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I'm just getting, it didn't initially, because my memory's not that amazing.
Mm.
I'm just getting some of the glimpses that we had. And yeah, that was a really powerful being, right? That baby there was a lot of excitement.
Yes, yes, I remember that. Yeah,
Wow. So congratulations, Dreamer.
it's
That's so beautiful.
lovely to hear that. Thank you.
And a reminder, we're on for the hour today, so we've got about another 9 minutes. And just making sure we get everyone's request tags. Thank you so much. And 60 of you have made requests today, and 78 in our live stream across both our channels. So thank you for joining us.
Yes.
I'm also live tomorrow, not doing the same thing, but teaching you how to do this work. So for free. So if you come along to my channel at 5:15 p.m. tomorrow, UK time, which must be 12:15
Yes,
um,
12:15 Eastern
time.
time. The classes are amazing.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
so
Just keep getting better, right? And
really
yeah,
wonderful
inspired
doing
by the Higher
um,
Self Foundational Training, which is a paid training course. Um, and it really, the idea is that you can, as part of a playlist of training classes, you can just turn up to in kind of random orders, although they are presented in a logical flow. Um, and tomorrow's is all about past lives. So you can come along and learn how to do your own past life regression. So if you ever wonder why um, I'm not so panicky about having 63 requests, is because I know that the more and more of you that engage with these videos, and often about 30 or 40 people will be in the live chat during the classes. They're just for an hour. Yeah, please do come along and help empower yourself. And it's not to stop you making requests; it's to help empower you to learn how to do more and more yourself. And of course, you're always welcome to post requests. Okay, whose turn is it? No, I'm lost. Whose turn is it next?
your turn. I selected Charlotte.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Choosing the next request. The bee's knees. Let us know if you're here. The bee's knees is asking for some help to be a better mother to your sons. I have a chronic migraine for 25 years. Oh, sorry to hear that. Let us know, the bee's knees, if you're here. And Char was saying, what you guys do is amazing for humanity and the entire planet. Love, 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 gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Oh, thank you so much.
That was
Thank
very
you for
sweet.
thank you for being brave and asking. You know,
Mhm.
it's very easy for, especially experiences that happen in our homes, just to think, oh, it's just, it's the weather, the moon, or something. It's like, no, there was a lot going on there.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
lightly, Charlotte, you're there for a purpose, right? Um, so that means you, right? It means like you're brave enough to ask for help, and then secondly, you're the one that's going to really help heal that land and heal that home. So well done. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Beasley, thank you. Natalie is your name.
Natalie. Thank you, Natalie.
There you
Okay.
go.
So,
You want help with your migraine, chronic migraine.
wow.
Oh wow. I really don't. No, thank you. I don't need to feel that. Your guide just projected it right into my head. Oh my, that is okay. Enough. Enough. Please take that out of me. I can only describe that sensation as having a sword in my head, and it feels it's just there on my right side. It's not very thick, but it's like almost like a large needle or sword just like placed directly down. It's such a sharp pain.
I see that now, and I see something in addition to that too. Above her head,
Yeah.
it looks like a crown, but it's made of like this. I think it's called barbed wire, like this wire that has like
Mhm.
spikes or thorns sitting on top of her crown chakra.
Yeah, her guide is saying that it's one of her superpowers kind of turned against herself. That this crown it's like flipped upside down and directly like pushed into the crown and into the brain. A form of it's like a self-sabotage feeling.
Mm.
While I'm like this, I can't hurt others.
Okay.
This is to slow you down, to stop you, Natalie. What will it take for this to be removed, to be settled back into place? First of all, the awareness. This is all direct. This is all connected with your self-love and self-worth.
Hmm.
And I'm seeing you. I wish I actually have a witch's hat over here, but it's not quite like that. It's like I was being shown you having a hat on your head and kind of lifting it off like this, a bit like you'd what's that word? Tilt was like tilting your hat to someone or taking your hat off to someone.
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
This feeling is yeah, this is a repetitive practice we're being shown. Your guide is saying, so placing your hand on your heart each morning, Natalie, saying to yourself as you look in the mirror, Natalie, I love you. Thank you. And as you bow to yourself, this is your left hand across your head. And remember, it's the sharp pain I felt towards the right side. You
Hmm.
just make sure your hand covers over the area that's feeling the hardest at that time. And then lift it like this, lift the crown up. And as you do this, it's like as you do it each time, each day, it's helping actually lift the crown back out of your crown chakra.
I
Um,
see that on the right side. It looks like you said like a sword, and it looked like a metal sword to me.
mhm,
And then, but looking on the outside, it looks like a red, like on fire red, because of the pain that she's experiencing.
mhm. Yeah, it's really intense. And it's interesting because I was talking to a guide saying, "Can I just take it out? Can I just remove this myself?" And they're saying, "It doesn't really work like that. It would, yes, we could, but it would just be straight. It would just put it. It's Natalie doing it. It'll just go straight back in." So this is what you're really teaching yourself is learning to love yourself more. This daily practice and tilting your hat away like this crown away like this, and this message of um, allowing yourself to ask, what do I need to do today? What can I do today to help remove this crown like this? Because ultimately, it seems you want to hold it by your side. You want to have it down at your hip level where it's comfortable. And it reminds me of having. It's like the crown sits at the top of a sword, and the sword goes down. It's like what do they call it? Like a hip holster, or I don't really know, like what you put
Yeah,
your
I
you
know what
put
you
your
mean. I don't know what they're called.
yeah. That's where it seems to reside. That's where you naturally want it.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep feeling you're saying chronic migraine for 25 years. There is a trigger point. There was a trigger point when you decided that was this was an action you would take on yourself. So do think back to those times when it happened around those years when it first happened. It is connected to a past life, and it's a past life of a remembrance where you're like, oh, and this is where I activate. And remember that really powerful phrase was, this is so I stop myself hurting others. And so there's some past life trauma to face there, as well as some in this life. Go ahead.
Interesting. I keep showing when I saw the piece above her head, I kept having flash of images of a Joan of Arc, but an older Joan of Arc movie. There's a black and white movie. I forgot who directed it, and then I kept hearing Judgment, and then when you, yeah, for some reason they're just showing that because she was in a movie, she was wearing um, something like that, and that was hurting her head and being, of course, being judged and being um, judged by her powers and her question about her sanity and powers. So when you talk about the past life, which one that I see, yeah, that makes more sense. Be helpful for her to do that. It's really
Well,
interesting.
I'm afraid I really must go. Well, I'm not afraid, but I will have to really go.
Yes, time to go, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your requests. We'll be back together on Thursday with our special guest, Nancy from Shift Your Life.
Yeah.
And I'll also be back tomorrow with the 5D Ascension classes. Just take a look at the live page on my YouTube channel. And thank you so much for all your requests. I'll bring our session to an end. And please, all of us, you can remain in your individual protective bubbles for as long as you choose. And asking you now to step outside of the session space, close it down, and return to source, or never return here again. Please do get plenty of rest and drink as much water as it feels right. And just in case I forgot, thank you so much to every soul that's participated in today's session. And thank you so much for everyone that's joined in the live stream and all your requests. And we greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.